I got a 2011 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Sport model. Today I'm going to show you how to change the rear brakes and rotors. We're working with 37 by 1350 tires, 20-inch rims, the real deal. You're going to take off your 5 lug nuts. Depending on your size, you could have 3/4, you could have 19. If you have spline sockets, you need a special key which comes with it. So whatever you have to take it off, pop off your 5 lug nuts, take off your tire, your caliper, which is held in place by 2 14mm bolts. You got one up here, you got one down here. You're gonna hold this back nut, which is the slide pin, with a 15mm wrench, and then you're gonna gun this off with the socket, top and bottom. Like I said, you're gonna hold it with the wrench, 15mm, and back it off. Okay, after you back them off, you're gonna put your caliper up top. You don't want it to hang down and stretch this cord because you can break the cord. You're gonna move that out the way. You're gonna pop out your pads. The clips come out. These are due. This is your wear mark, so when it gets down to you can't see it, they need to be changed out. This one you can't even see the wear mark, almost metal to metal, so it's time to change it. You're gonna pull out your caliper slide bolts. They should move freely. If they move freely, whoever did the brake job last time did a good job. These you're gonna clean with a rag until it's shiny. There's no rust on here, so you're good. You're gonna clean with a rag, and then you're gonna put Never Sees on there. I'll show you when I do that. Next thing you're gonna wanna do is get an 18mm socket and take your 2 caliper bolts off, the bracket bolts. One here and one here, 18mm. Pop these 2 out. You're gonna remove your bracket, and then the rotor comes off at the same time. Bracket comes out. Grab your rotor. It should walk right back out. No problem. If it doesn't, tap it here with a hammer, and it comes out freely. You're gonna look inside here and check your axle seal. This is the part number from AutoZone, Duralast Gold. These are coated rotors. Part number 53041, David George. You're gonna get the best you can, so you don't have no warping issues when you go through puddles with the heat cycle. Everything warps, so you get the best you can get for Ford. This is what they look like. Like I said, they're coated. Like so, black coated, inside and out. If you see any oil on them, but when they put them in, wipe the oil off. You don't want no lube on the rotor or the brake surface. Okay? You could take a brush and clean around here with a brass brush or steel brush, and you just put your rotor on now. There goes your rotor. Next thing you're gonna want to do is get your caliper bracket. And clips go on here. You're gonna take off the old clips. Got one here, and on the bottom those came off. So you just pop these off. The new ones come with it. You're gonna take your new clips, and you have a small side and a big side. The big side goes toward the outside. The small side goes inside, and you just press them in, like so. We'll do that to all 4 of them. You put the small side in first, and then you press the large side to the outside, and it locks them in. Small side in, and it locks in like so. Now you're gonna mount your bracket back in place with your 18mm bolts. Get them to catch. You're gonna torque your bolts to spec. Okay. For the brakes, we want Duralast Max premium pads. Part number David George Charlie 127 for Mary. Comes with the clips. Comes with the lube to put on the clips so your brakes slide. These are what the brakes look like. Ceramic brakes. You're going to take your caliper slides. These are slide pins. And you're going to push the rubber back and you're going to clean as much of the grease as you can off. Make sure there's no rust. If there's rust, you could lightly sand it. This ain't got nothing on it. They're good. Take some Never-Seez and apply it liberally all over. You're going to do that for the top and the bottom. You're going to take your pins, slide it in. You got a little rubber clip. Push it until it goes in all the way. Push it in and out a couple times, top and bottom, and you're done. After you have your brake pads installed, your caliper slide pins lubricated, installed, your clips lubricated, you're gonna take an old brake pad and you're gonna put it here over your piston. You're gonna take a C-clamp, which is that, and you're gonna put it from this side to this side, and you're gonna tighten it up and push in your caliper piston all the way to its flush. It's not gonna have much tension on there. You're gonna do it slowly, a little at a time, and that's gonna force all the brake fluid back into the master cylinder in the front. What it looks like when the piston is pushed in all the way. Like I said, you never want this hanging. You're gonna take it, put it over your brakes, like so. You're gonna catch your two screws, top and bottom bolt. When you tighten up the bolts, the caliper bolts, you're gonna wanna put your wrench on here, hold this down tight, the wrench, and tighten it up at the same time. So you're gonna hold this firm, and you're gonna tighten it, so this doesn't back off and just spin right around here. That's a complete assembly right there. Mount your tire back into place. When you tighten your lug nuts, you're gonna go in a start pattern. You're gonna start here. You're gonna skip this one, go to this one, skip this one, go to this one, skip this, and a start pattern, okay? And you're gonna tighten these all the way up to 120 pounds. Hope that video helped you. Like I said, this is a 2011 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Sport model, which will be the same for anything. They're all the same anyway. Questions, comments, leave them below. Video suggestions or anything, leave it in the comments section. I'll get back to everybody. Take care, fellas.